Hi, Laura here, and I am making a short video to tell you about a brand new exciting workshop that I've got coming up, and it is going to be super awesome and really useful. This workshop is all about weight loss, but weight loss with a twist. You see, when people come to lose weight, we've been spending all our time focusing on the wrong stuff, and I'm going to be showing you why it's the wrong stuff to be focusing on and what you should be focusing on. So if you're somebody out there that really wants to lose weight, that's been struggling to lose weight, that just can't stick to any kind of regular exercising, any kind of healthy balanced eating, if you kind of feel inside that you really want it, you have all that willpower, that deep desire to achieve it, and you have all those reasons and those goals and the motivations behind, but when crunch comes to crunch, you just can't follow through, you can't do it. And you know what? You are not alone. This is so common for so many people. And the reason being is that we are paying attention to the wrong stuff. We are paying attention to our exercising and to trying to follow some sort of strict, regimented meal plan. And we're trying to rely on willpower and brute force and determination and motivation. And we think that when we fail, it's just because we're just not cut out for that kind of lifestyle, and that we just lack motivation and lack willpower, and we're just not cut out for that. But that is completely wrong. It's absolutely a load of rubbish. What it is that we're paying attention to the wrong things. So obviously, you have to lose weight. There's a scientific biological fact that you do need to move a little bit more and eat a little bit more, but you do not have to be following some sort of strict regimented diet. You do not have to be going crazy exercising every day, and it can be a form of exercise that you enjoy. But we need to take it a couple of steps back before we jump into that. You see, so many people, they think they want to lose weight, so they just jump straight into it, and they forget to reassess things and to get in the right headspace, the right mindset first. And this workshop that I'm going to be doing is going to help you do just that. So it's reprogramming, it's brain training for your brain. Brain training for weight loss. We're trying to get in the right mindset, so we're going to look at the image that you have of yourself and the image that you want to be. And a lot of people are held back from losing weight because they see themselves as quote unquote the fat girl, the fat guy. And if you always see yourself as that person, you're never going to achieve anything different. So we're going to relook at that image that you have of yourself, and I've got lots of tools to help you address that. We're also going to be looking at things that are holding you back and obstacles. We're going to be looking at where you are now and why you are in this position. There's no blame, there's no judgment, but quite often we're trying to find a solution to our problems without really investigating that problem first. And then most importantly, what we're going to be doing is looking at your day-to-day and looking at your habits. You see, what we need to be doing is exercising, moving a little bit more every day, eating a little bit healthier every day. But we try and do this consciously, so we try to use motivation and willpower to consciously force ourselves to exercise, to force ourselves to eat better. But what we need to do is actually make this stuff become unconscious, automatic habits. And that is how you then can follow a healthy journey where you're going to be at your sort of optimal weight. So if you've ever watched any of my videos, you know that I don't talk about that sort of weight loss and that end goal. I talk about the journey, and that's where we need to focus. A lot of people are always focusing on this end goal, the end result that they want, and they're forgetting about the journey. And what we need to do is make that journey become unconscious, automatic, and a habit. And that's the stuff that I'm going to be teaching you and helping you with on your in this workshop. So you think that you're just not cut out to exercise because you don't enjoy exercise, and when you're kind of thinking, should I exercise today or not, you always opt out for the not. That's not true. You're not actually making that decision. You think you are. You think you're in control making that decision, but you're not. You're simply following a habit. So if you've had a habit of not really exercising, moving that much, of jumping in the car to get to places rather than walking to places, you're just following a habit. And what we need to do is learn how to break those bad. Well, first we need to identify those habits, the ones that are positive, that are going to lead you on the journey. and the ones that are negative that are pulling you back from the journey. There's so much things, if you think about what you do on a daily basis, there's so many things that we do. Quite often, we're not in control of them, and they're pulling us away from our journey, from continuing our journey and getting where we want to be. So we need to really address what we're doing on a daily basis, looking at habits. I've always said, like exercising and working out is like brushing your teeth. You kind of get up in the morning, you might have your breakfast and you brush your teeth. You do it automatic without thinking. You're not debating, should I brush my teeth today or not? You just do it, just like you might get up and you have your routine of getting up, having a shower, having a bath, washing your hair, brushing your hair, doing your makeup, whatever it might be. And that's the same thing when it comes to exercise and healthy eating. It just needs to become an automatic routine, so a habit. And that is the stuff that we need to pay attention to, not to being on the internet and trying to find the best diet plan out there, because I could give you the best diet plan out there. This is why I don't write meal plans for people anymore. I could give you the best meal plan to follow ever, but if you don't follow it and you can't follow it, then it's not gonna help you. So we need to look at actually how can we stick to things, how can we follow things to get where we are. And the reason being is I've worked with hundreds, thousands of people across the past 10 years, and when I first started out I thought it was all about willpower and motivation and just forcing yourself to do it, and it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be all about white knuckling it and being depressed and being hungry and fed up and annoyed all the time. It doesn't have to be like that. And I've gone on this journey myself, being somebody that works in the fitness industry that's done all the nutrition training as well. I found that I've put on the pounds, and how can somebody that has all that knowledge, that information, that can write the perfect exercise plan, the perfect meal plans for myself and for everybody, how can it happen to me? And the reason being it's happened to me is that I stopped paying attention to my daily habits, to my routines. I ended up inadvertently sort of creating an sort of like negative, let's call it negative habits that did not lead me towards my journey, that pulled me in a different direction. So I know exactly what I'm talking about and exactly what people are going through. This is going to be an amazing workshop. I've got so much information to share. Not only have I got my background in fitness and nutrition, something that many people don't know about me is that I've studied philosophy. I've got a degree in philosophy, and over the past couple of years I've been studying behavioural science, because I've been looking at how it's the psychology, it's our habits, how do we change? So if we want to become a healthy, fit, healthy eating person, how do we change? If that's not who we currently are, how do we change? And it's all about creating those habits, but doing it one step at a time, because that's the other thing so many people make a mistake of. We try and change everything and do everything, too many things all at once. And we forget that what we need to do is focus on one change, make that a habit, really drill it in first. Then when we've got that as an automatic, unconscious habit, then we can move on. You see, we think that we're in control. We think that we're constantly making these choices. And the good news is that in a way you're not to blame. So that time when you grab, you come home from work and you automatically go to the fridge and you grab that chocolate bar or that bottle of wine, that's a habit that you've created. And so you think that you're making that decision to open the fridge, but you're not. You're just following a habit. So what we need to do is address our daily routines, look at our daily habits and see what needs to change. And there's no judgment. It's all about you and where you want to be. So during this workshop, you're going to create your own bespoke plan. So rather than trying to follow a one size fits all, that just doesn't work. It's different for other people. We all have different things that we need to focus on. The main thing and theme being is that we need to address the image that we have in our heads. We need to look at why we are where we are, and then we need to look at what we're doing on a daily basis. So this workshop is going to be super amazing. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be life-changing. It's something I've never done before. I'm so excited, and in case you haven't noticed about this with this long waffly video, I've got so much I want to tell you. So I've already, if you re-watch this video again, I'm already sharing lots of stuff there. But what I'm going to do is break this down for you, make this easier. You're going to have your own bespoke personal program by the end of it. Now, if this sounds like the sort of thing that you're interested in, then click the link below and then it'll be telling you a bit more about the workshop, the format for the day, all the details of times and locations. If you can't make the workshop and you'd like a workshop nearer to where you are, send me an email and let me know, or you can comment below on the video, or get in contact with me on social media and let me know if this is something that you'd like to do, or if you think this is right up the street of a friend, family member, work colleague. Feel free to share, spread the word. Yeah, this is going to be a really special, really unique workshop. I don't really know of many workshops like these out there where we're covering sort of the fitness and nutrition, and we're looking at the behaviours and the mindset and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a really game-changing, really different, really phenomenal, and I want you to be there. So check out more of the details. You can join by clicking the button as well. Make sure you reserve your spot because places are limited. It's quite a small, intimate venue, so it's going to be a nice, small, friendly group where we can feel open and be in a safe space and really share our stories, really talk, and you really get that one-to-one from me. Like I said though, if you can't make the workshop and it's not in a location near to you, do want to be able to reach out to people from all around the world. So I will be working on something to help you with that. But in the meantime, if you can make this workshop, definitely get yourself there. It's going to be awesome. And I will speak to you soon. Thank you for watching the video and hopefully see you at the workshop soon. Take care. Bye.